What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Park. I'm a feature filmmaker. I've shot 8 features, and as you know, I sold all my equipment, sold all my gear, and I downsized to the Nikon ZR because I just love how small and compact this is. And before I start going into the camera, let me just tell you guys that the image quality out of this camera, the way it produces colors, I just did a still here. I'm going to shoot something later for you guys, a nice little short film so you guys can actually see what it's like in action. But I'm going to put up a still. And if you look at the way it renders colors and just the image, this camera's image quality is crazy for $2,400. Like, this to me is a must buy. And I will say this as well. Even though, I don't know if it's trickery or what, but even though it does not have anamorphic D-squeeze, this is an L-mount anamorphic 1.6x squeeze. I can shoot perfectly fine on this camera. If you have L-mount glass, you want to go L-mount or Z-mount, RAV Camera, RAFCAMERA, sells them for about 50 bucks. Anyways, let me just go over some of the quirks that I found on day one of just going through the menus, right? Just going through the menus. Number one, I created a free LUT for you guys. So because it doesn't have false color and some of those tools, I created a LUT to where if you turn the LUT on and you're out there shooting, if everything looks good within that LUT, your image is gonna look good. And I purposely made that LUT for that purpose because of the lack of the stop sign, the stop lights and false color. Either I'm doing something wrong, or you cannot import cube files even though in the menu it says import cube files or it says import LUT. I've tried it. I've tried putting it in the memory card and going straight in, doesn't work. I've tried putting it in a red folder under LUT in the red folder because that's what it said online. That didn't work. So that's an issue. Now, the camera does have a LUT in there that you can turn on and select, and it's actually really nice. It's a really nice LUT, but I specifically created a LUT to where without going too extreme, but still pushing and doing certain things, you would have a beautiful image. And I created that for free for you guys. So once I'm able to figure this out, I'll put it out there for you guys so you guys can download it. You guys can use it on all of your Nikon ZR footage. It is made specifically for this camera and specifically for the 12-bit RAW. Beautiful LUT, by the way. And I would say for all you beginners out there, you can adjust how strong or soft you want that LUT strength to be. Another thing that I've noticed about, the battery life is great. I've been dealing with this menu all day, and I don't know if there's a difference between going through the menus and it's on and actually shooting, if that drains faster. But the battery's still at 88%, and I've been on this thing for like an hour and a half, messing with it, going back and forth. Focus peaking doesn't work if you have the view assist on, right? You definitely need focus peaking. I'm a little older, so my eyes aren't the greatest, but focus peaking does not work when you have the view assist on. In order to have that working, you need to turn view assist off. I only shoot in Red RAW, so I'm only gonna shoot in that flat format, and you have to because of focus peaking. So my suggestion right now before a firmware update comes and fixes all of these little bugs is, if you're out in the field and you're shooting for a client, you're shooting for your friends, you're making your own indie film like myself, that you turn on the view assist to look at your image to make sure the lighting is the way you want it, and you get it kind of close to a finished product and you look at it, you're like, okay, great. Then when you start shooting, you turn that off and you shoot in that flat profile. That is my advice, because then you can use your focus peaking and all that good stuff. Secondly, what I've noticed is you can't change, or at least in manual mode, it's not allowing me, and I've been through the whole menu and maybe I just missed it, but when you go Red RAW or any RAW, it automatically goes to like a log B813 or whatever that number is. You can't choose the different logs to shoot in with the Red RAW. It doesn't allow you to do that. Right? A little frustrating, because one of the big reasons why I wanted to utilize this camera, I mean, I'm gonna utilize it anyways. With Red RAW, you do whatever you want, but I wanted to see what it looked like with that Red RAW codec with like N-Log or like Nikon Log, or just like, I just wanted to play. You know, I wanted to play. Another thing no one has told, I've watched all the videos online, but no one tells you is, like, you can hear it. It's a little loose. Does that bother me? No, but you can hear it. Now, I will say, this right here is why I purchased this camera. For this setup right here, I will be shooting my next 2 movies with this setup, right? You're talking small, Sirui anamorphic glass, Nikon ZR. I bought multiple batteries because I don't want to have V-mounts. So I'm just going to pop them bad boys in, plug it in, charge it, pop it in, and just keep it rolling. Big old screen on the back. This is it. Maybe for the wireless mic, I'll go ahead and get a Tentacle or something like that with time code. Call it a day. We're moving on. What's fascinating is this bad boy right here, this lens that I was like, all right, let me go ahead and use this bad boy, you know, with the Nikon. This thing is so heavy to where now I'm like, you know what? I think I love the image quality in this lens, but this Jupiter full frame, I think I'm probably gonna sell it and get a native Nikon glass because both of my anamorphics or all 3 of my anamorphics are L mount. So I'm using an adapter right now, which is actually beautiful. It works well. The only thing I would suggest is when you do put the adapter in, that you add a little like double-sided tape so it's like really firm. Some other quirks that I've noticed with the camera is be prepared with the menu system. You have to go and customize it the way you want, the way that works for you, because the menu system in here gets deep. It gets really deep. For example, right here, I have my stuff set up to where I can kind of see everything and just go from here. This is how I like it. But let's see. All right, so we're gonna go menu. If you go to your custom settings, right, in here, it's like a little list. And then you go to like video, and then in here, you have a whole bunch of menus. So be prepared that you wanna make sure that you take your time and really dissect what you want to put in your iCustom menu specifically for you and your shooting style, because there's really 2 menus on here. There's one that's on the glass, and then you have like your quick buttons that work. For me, I like to put focus peaking, I like to put zebras, and then I like to put the image view, right? That way I can kind of play with it, turn it on and off, and I can see what I need. Within here, I got my shutter speed, I got my recording format, RAW, 32-bit floating. We're good. I don't need anything more than that. So stick around, guys. I'm going to be shooting a quick little cinematic short film for you guys shortly to kind of test what the camera's really like in the real world, because at the end of the day, specs don't matter. What matters is that you're creating stuff and the image looks good. I don't care what the dynamic range says on paper or what it says in testing. The image quality out of this thing, the colors that it produces it looks incredible. It looks incredible. Like, you're about to see. It looks incredible. Just look at the colors. Just look at the colors. And mind you, I'm kind of pushing the colors. The one thing that's beautiful about the red Kodak, is you get to really push the colors before it breaks. So I'm really kind of pushing the colors here. And if you notice, it just doesn't break. I'm Jason Park. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you guys check out Speed Faster when it releases. 1998 is coming out soon. Check out my other films. Show some support, some love. It's been a pleasure. Until next time.